everybody. It is Wednesday, January 17th. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is Houston Happens. We are halfway through this freezing week, my friends. So coming up on today's show, Ito is going to be giving us a look at weather. It definitely looks beautiful out there, but don't be fooled. It is still really cold. And she's also going to have a look at our roadways. Plus, we are looking like we might be on a bit of a roller coaster the second half of the week, so we'll have more on that. We also have a very hot interview to warm you up. It is the newest show from the CW, Wild Cards, and guess what? It premieres tonight. It pairs two rather unlikely detectives for 10 episodes of unpredictable drama. And you want to stay tuned because I'm going to be speaking with the two stars, Giacomo Giniotti and Vanessa Morgan, live ahead of the premiere. Las Vegas has become the sports center of the world, but off the Strip and throughout southern Nevada, there is so much more. We actually have a special celeb guest giving us a tour of the desert. That and more is headed your way, so what do you say? Let's get this show started. And it's Wednesday, so you know what that means, my friends. It is time for Chad's Corner. No one puts Chad in a corner except for me. Chad, you know I like to call you Chadwick. Very. I feel like I should be curtsying.
Oh,
you look
no.
so dapper, honey.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's a little cold. I got to get the sweater vest going and everything. It's a little chilly.
You wear it well, though, my friend.
Thank you.
Yes, MVP of fashion over here. Now, you've been really busy because we were covering all the cold weather. Then you went down Texans. You actually got to go to the press conference. Pretty exciting.
I did. I went to go check it out. You were talking about Vegas coming up and show. That's where Texans want to be in the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
So, but first things first, they got to take care of business against the Baltimore Ravens in the divisional playoff. Texans met them in the first week of the season, lost 25-9. But this team's really have grown since they faced them. But, you know, Baltimore's not going to be an easy game for them. You know, Lamar Jackson, the Ravens quarterback, they're talking about him as possibly being the MVP of the season. So he's got that offense going, and that defense is really tough. So we heard from D'Amico Ryans, the head coach, and he talked about trying to deal with Lamar Jackson. And let's listen to what he had to say.
Okay.
Yeah, you can throw as many things at Lamar as you want to, but he finds a way to make plays. That's what makes him a special player, no matter what type of looks he's gotten on tape, right? He's made a ton of teams pay because of just his playmaking ability, right? He's seen a lot, made a lot of plays, so it's going to be a challenge no matter what we present or what we throw at him.
I mean, it's the playoffs, of course, the best of the best.
Yeah, you know, it's not going to be easy. Yeah. You know, a lot of things are going to be factored. The weather, it's going to be nice. If you think it's cold there, it's going to be really cold out there in Baltimore, around the mid-20s or so.
They were saying they were practicing outside.
They practice outside. They so they can get used to it because it's what they're going to be dealing with up there. So you got that. The Texans' injury situation still is in flux. You get some players back, but it looks like that Jerry Hughes is going to be out, which hurts the defense, and it looks like Noah Brown is going to be out for the rest of the year, so they had to call up Steven Sims from the practice squad. Steven Sims from Fort Bend County, by the way.
Hey, so you never know. And CJ, what does CJ have to say?
Well, CJ is, I love how calm and cool he is. He's really just talking about how the team has grown from that week 1 loss to being in the position they are today. Let's listen to CJ.
Yeah, we've grown in a multitude of areas. I think at that point we weren't really identified as who we are now, you know, and we've grown in a lot of aspects, a lot of more experience up front now, you know, both offensively, defensively, and special teams. So I think we've grown in a lot of places.
Yeah, you said that there was like a quiet confidence, which I like. Let's look at the rundown of the playoffs so we kind of know who's playing who. I know it's confusing.
Just to get a refresher, just take a look. Obviously, the Texans, if they win, they'll face either Kansas City or Buffalo in the AFC Championship game. That game will either be in KC or Buffalo, unfortunately, if the Texans win. Then on the other side, I don't see a silver star. Oh, it's in black and white because they lost. Poor Cowboys.
The only way the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl is if
so it'll be Tampa Bay and Detroit in one game, and then Green Bay is going to be facing San Francisco in the NFC, and that's going to looks like all end up in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas on February 11th.
And here's the thing, there's a really exciting watch party that there's going to be. You know, we do it big. So the playoffs watch party, it's happening at the Plaza, you know, right by GRB. So make sure you go down there.
Yeah.
You do need to RSVP MVP, though, for free. We're going to have all of this over on our website, CW39.com. Now, we know he's the Rookie of the Year, but C.J. Stroud, this is kind of exciting. There's a poll. We can vote, right?
Yeah, there's a fan vote. You guys can vote if you want to vote for C.J. Stroud, Rookie of the Year over at the NFL. So if you want to do that, you can. I mean, some good competition. You know, former UT Longhorn B. John Robinson on that list. You know, Puka Nacua, the receiver for the Rams, on that list. But you know what? I'm sorry. C.J. Stroud, he should be leading this poll by like a million. I'm sorry. I'm just, not to be biased, but he's been that good.
15 seconds. How do you feel about Saturday?
I'm a little confident that they'll play well, but I'm still on the fence of them winning because Baltimore is such a tough place to play. Their defense is so tough. But yeah, look, the Ravens haven't really had a lot of playoff success in the last few years. So I'm going to say it's close. I'm going to say the Ravens win by a field goal just to hedge my bets. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm praying that I'm wrong.
I know. I would like to be pleasantly surprised. And
I would love to be
birds.
pleasant.
I'm terrified of birds.
Well, yeah, the Raven.
No, we like the bull. Take the bull by the horns.
Heck,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Okay, so Las Vegas, as we were talking, it's really become the sports center of the world. But off the Strip and throughout Southern Nevada, there is so much more than professional sports happening. Hockey great and Las Vegas resident, we have Derek England. He takes us on a tour that reveals why Nevada is a unique destination and an athlete's dream. Take a look.
From Boulder City, Nevada, near the Hoover Dam, I'm retired pro hockey player Derek England, formerly with the Vegas Golden Knights. Las Vegas, a place that is now known as the sports capital of the world. In fact, Southern Nevada is an athlete's dream. If you're coming to Las Vegas for one of its many sporting events, make sure you get off the Strip to explore outside the city on Nevada's Neon to Nature road trip. Beyond the neon glow, Southern Nevada offers everything from hiking and biking to ATV and off-roading to water sports and rock climbing. Rent a car or book a short or full-day excursion that will pick you up at your hotel. Explore Goodsprings by ATV. Goodsprings is a 120-year-old ghost town that is home to the Pioneer Saloon, the oldest bar in Southern Nevada. Head to Spring Mountain Ranch State Park. Just a half hour from Vegas, this historic site has amazing scenery that's best seen by hiking, biking, or even driving. Here in Boulder City, you can take a guided kayak tour on the Black Canyon Water Trail or go rafting on the Colorado River. In Southern Nevada, you can experience hiking, climbing, and camping. I love off-roading with my ATV in places like Logandale, which has great trails. Finally, for golfers. About 80 miles north of Las Vegas, Mesquite offers many championship golf courses, including courses designed by Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus. I'm pro hockey star and Las Vegas resident Derek England. To learn more about Nevada's Neon to Nature road trip, or to find out more about all the amazing activities within a short drive of Las Vegas, visit travelnevada.com.
What have we become? You are the fire. When there's smoke, there becomes fire. I couldn't do this without you, Steve.
Special guest, Bill O'Reilly on Cuomo.
The one and only.
TV's liveliest, most honest debate.
If you disagree with me, you're not even listening to what I'm saying.
Tonight at 8/7 Central.
It's good to see you, big man.
Only on News Nation.
I was driving down the road, and out of nowhere, boom, I got hit by a car.
Boom! Just like that, I was hurt in a car accident.
A car accident can hit you out of nowhere. But when you call us, boom! Just like that, we can help you get your life back on track.
We got a client who injured their neck in a car wreck. $106,924.32.
Boom, baby! Call us. We're the Law Brothers.
Call 1-800-222-2222 or visit lawbrothers.com.
Because I have both Medicaid and Medicare, I got a special Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare. It's called DSNP. That's DSNP. And it stands for Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. My grandson, it's my boy.
Hey, Grandma.
And a WellCare DSNP comes with a whole lot of these. As in, WellCare gives me benefits I can use every day. And real human support. and answers I can understand. And I get benefits like $0 copays on prescriptions and a WellCare Spendables debit card to pay for things like dental, utilities, and groceries. I can even use it to pay at the pump for gas. And that means a WellCare D-SNP provides what I need when I need it. And that gives me the confidence I need to get through every day.
The coverage you need and more. Call or visit wellcareyes.com to see if you qualify for more benefits.
Weather 8 Crown Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger, the most accurate weather forecaster in Houston for a second year in a row. Go to CW39.com/Adam or scan this QR code to see the incredible videos taking social media by storm.
RSV is out there. For those 60 years and older, protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain.
I chose Arexvy.
RSV? Make it Arexvy.
She leaves no case uncracked.
I was not intending to injure the animal.
You were angry that you got scratched by a kitten.
Weekdays at 11 on CW39 Houston.
Excited because the newest show from the CW, Wild Cards, premieres tonight. But Doug Kolk, he was actually at the premiere in Cali. Take a look.
Here we are at the Houdini estate, trying to solve a fun murder mystery, a fitting place for a new show revolving around a cop and a con artist who team up to try to solve crimes.
I'll be home by 5. Be gone by then.
Have a nice day.
Wild Cards. Tell me what this is about.
The show follows a detective who's been demoted, myself, as well as a con woman played by Vanessa.
Queen and supreme.
Robbery in progress. Backup needed.
Wait, you need me?
Yes, you.
It's your lucky day. We sort of meet in an unfortunate circumstance that I arrest her and take her in, and we get paired to solve a crime. Similarly to kind of like, you know, Catch Me If You Can, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. Hey, what's the situation?
Hi, are you my ride?
Does a con artist fit your personality well?
I think it does. It's my alter ego. It's the person that I would love to be, you know? They're not gonna catch that thief.
This is the closest by far anyone has come to cracking this. You're gonna stay on the case, both of you.
I know the show is based heavily on the chemistry between you two, so what was that like?
It was great. Honestly, we got along right away. We really, really lucked out as actors. I feel like we work really well together.
She's a con artist.
Her particular skill set can be helpful to us.
I'm a cop.
You're not a cop. You have a badge?
Not yet.
A gun?
Soon.
Not ever.
Did I see Jason Priestley in the trailer?
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
My dad.
He plays Vanessa's father in the show.
What's that like?
He's so great. He's the best cast to be my dad. We got along perfect. It just, yeah, great chemistry.
He was a really cool addition to the show.
Back out from the premiere, Wild Cards airs tomorrow night right here on the CW. With your entertainment report, I'm Doug Kolk.
Well, Doug, I'm so excited because we have one of the stars joining us live. I'm so excited. Please welcome Giacomo Giniotti. Thank you so much for waking up with us, Giacomo. We just saw how everything was looking for the premiere. So, Giacomo, can you hear me okay? Not sure. Hopefully we can have him if he can hear me. I know that he was getting his IFB in. Hi, Giacomo. Can you hear me? This is Maggie in Houston. I think we're still working on the sound for him, so hopefully we can get back to it. Now, if that face looks familiar, you may have recognized him from Grey's Anatomy. Now he's taking on this new role as a detective, and we are so excited to have him joining the show. Like I said, live TV, just working on some technical issues. He is in our LA studio, so hopefully we'll get to him shortly. In the meantime, though, what should we be checking in on? I think it's pretty hot on the screen there, Ito. I know the ladies here, we were very excited to have Giacomo on. I mean, I'm very excited. I followed his career, and I'm so excited about this new CW drama that we're going to be having, because it's also funny. So they have the drama, but then they also have the wit, kind of like us.
Yeah, just like us. Yeah. I don't know if they're as handsome, as beautiful as we are. Because I think we're a little hotter.
Did you see them?
No, I will tell you, every lady in this building is a little jealous of you right now.
I mean, yeah, let's hopefully we can get the audio. He might be hearing us right now talking about how good looking he is.
I don't know. He's not turning red yet. I'm looking at him right now.
And I am known to make you turn red.
Yes.
Sure. Well, here's the thing. I wore pants again.
Thank goodness.
You're welcome. They're pink. You told me.
I know. No, wait. Bring it up again. Look.
Do you want me to put my leg on?
No, look how close. Look how close. What? We like matched this morning. It's a miracle. I love that pose too.
You're welcome. And I didn't rip my pants or any muscles in the making of that.
Nah, she's fine.
No, I didn't rip my pants. But is that pink you're wearing, or is it purple? It's like one of those debates.
It's like a mauve, I guess. I don't know.
Mauve? Well, you look marvelous, darling.
Thank you.
This forecast, though.
Yeah.
It's still really cold out there. It's miserable.
It definitely is. We still have a wind chill advisory until about 10 a.m. But what is that? Like 44 minutes from now, we're saying bye-bye to that. Bye-bye-bye alerts. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our graphics here. As I said, we're saying bye-bye to those alerts, including that hard freeze, because we have a warm-up coming up on Wednesday. We do have another front coming in on Thursday, but the good news is this one's going to be much weaker. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current conditions outside right now. 26 degrees, Maggie. Yeah, we're seeing the red on our faces. Feels like 18 degrees right now because the winds are coming in around 8 miles per hour. And our feels like temperatures across the rest of the area, 24 in Conroe, 23 in Sugar Land, 22 in Galveston. Usually we see more moderate temperatures right along that coastline, but not right now. You're also feeling that wind chill over in Galveston County, Brazoria County as well. So here's a look at our temperatures versus wind chills for the rest of today. And look at this, Maggie. Did I just blend in? Did I just become a face?
No. Sorry.
You know how the green screen, how like for Halloween, a lot of meteorologists wear just a green suit and you just see their face?
You always stand out, my friend.
Thank you.
Well, we will be checking in with you later. As always, I appreciate you adding sunshine to our day. And now, I'm so excited because it is the newest show from the CW, Wild Cards. And as we've been telling you, it premieres tonight. It pairs two rather unlikely detectives for 10 episodes of unpredictable drama. And it's also witty. I'm really excited about it. I'm joined now live by one of the stars, Giacomo Giniotti. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I hope I said your last name right.
Tonight. You did a great job.
Thank you. Well, I have to say, I'm a huge fan of yours. I followed your career, and I've seen you play a doctor, now seeing you play a detective. So tell us a little bit about Wild Cards.
Yeah, Wild Cards is a show. It stars myself and Vanessa Morgan. I played a detective who's been demoted at the beginning of the show. Vanessa Morgan's character is a con woman. I arrest her in the pilot. And from there, we sort of get a glimpse of her skills as a con woman and a criminal. And similar to Catch Me If You Can, you know, with Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio, by the end of that film, he actually employed his character to start working with them to solve crimes together. So that's sort of where our show starts. You know, we have this unlikely duo that's paired together to solve crimes, and they complement each other. They have a lot of yin and yang, and, you know, mine's a very by-the-book kind of cop, and she's a criminal, so she has her methods, and that's where a lot of the comedy comes out. It's a lot of fun.
I have to say, watching you two and the chemistry, what was it like on set, and what is it like playing opposite of each other?
It was great. We got very lucky. We'd never worked together or met. But we just really hit it off from day one. So we had a lot of fun making it, and we had a very similar senses of humor. We had the same approach to the script, and so we just got really lucky. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a co-star who's you just click with, and so we had a lot of fun.
It definitely shows. I'm also excited because I grew up watching Jason Priestley. He plays George, which is Max's dad on the show. What was it like being on set with him?
He was so gracious and kind, and such a absolute professional. He really added such value to our show, and having him come play Vanessa's father on the show was such a great addition. And we don't see a lot of him, so it's kind of cool, because when we do, we're really excited to see him. It's sort of the scenes that we look forward to. Yeah, he was a huge addition to the show, and we're so happy to have Jason Priestley with us.
And I feel like he hasn't aged one bit. He looks amazing. Now, what are some of the cases viewers will be seeing week to week? Are any based on true crimes, or how's that work?
I think our writers and showrunners certainly have taken inspiration from different shows and backgrounds. You know, we have a lot of references to other, famous duos. So I don't know if it's specifically taken from true crime, but each one is a lot of fun and very different. The thing that I say about Wild Cards that keeps audiences coming back, that's going to keep them coming back, is that each episode is so different. It feels like its own little movie. It's in a completely different location, different people, and it really feels like its own thing. That's what made it so fun for us, that each episode felt so fresh and new and different.
I love that. And what do you want viewers to know? Why should they be tuning in tonight? 7 p.m. is the premiere here.
It's just a lot of fun. There's a lot of darkness in the world right now, and I think we could get away with, watching something that makes us feel good, We want to make people feel good. That's what we came to work every day trying to do, whether it was the producers or the writers or myself. We said, let's make people laugh, let's make people have a good time, so that when they come home after a long day and they put their feet up and they watch a TV show, that is something that lifts them up and makes them feel good.
I love that. It's a great escape. And again, amazing performance. I'm really excited to see the entire series. So Wild Cards, make sure that you watch it tonight. 7 p.m. is the big premiere. Congrats to you, and keep making your magic. What a pleasure to have him. We will, of course, have more on the premiere over on our website, CW39.com. And stay tuned. We have plenty of Houston Happens after the break.
Somebody has to be lying.
Either you're telling me the truth or you're not.
Everything I'm telling is the honest-to-God truth. You guys have a lie detector?
We're the lie detector.
Hot Bench, today at 10 and 10:30 on CW39 Houston.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. With Kroger, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards, whether you shop in-store, pickup, or delivery. That's a win-win-win. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
If your spouse or parent worked at an industrial worksite before 1982, you may be owed money for secondhand exposure to asbestos. Many workers carried asbestos home on their work clothes, exposing everyone in the household. Fortunately, there are still $30 billion in asbestos trusts to pay for the damage. Spouses and children can qualify for a share of the $30 billion. For over a decade, AsbestosClaims.law has helped workers and their families file claims and receive compensation checks for their asbestos exposure. Contact us at 833-4-ASBESTOS.
Why is TXU Energy Season Pass one of our most popular plans? Because you automatically save 50% on energy charges all winter and summer.
50% off all winter helps me stay warm and toasty.
It's easy when you can save hundreds a year.
And 50% off all summer keeps me cool when it heats up.
Sure does.
Check it out.
Cold or hot, you always save a lot.
Season Pass is one smart move. High five.
TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Hey CoverGirls, let's be simply ageless.
With America's #1 anti-aging foundation and the skin-loving hyaluronic complex for instant wrinkle reduction and healthy glowing skin. Simply ageless from easy, breezy, beautiful CoverGirl.
Jesus says, I'm the light of the world. Hello, I'm Dr. Andre Lewis. Please join me in fellowship as we convey the light of Jesus Christ at New Faith Church each Sunday morning at 8 a.m. right here on Houston CW39.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. With Kroger, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards, whether you shop in-store, pickup, or delivery. That's a win-win-win. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
What have we become? You are the problem. Where there's smoke, there becomes fire.
I couldn't do this without you, Steve.
Well, in case you've been living under a rock, it's okay. Now, Houston Happens is on from 9 to 10 a.m., so you know what that means. Plenty of Houston Happens headed your way, so still to come on today's show, desperate times call for desperate measures. Our own Seth Kovar shares the story of what one local woman did to save her pipes from bursting. Let's just say it was a hairy situation. See what I did there? And we want to put a local nonprofit on your radar, letting everyone achieve dreams or lead. It helps prepare youth for success. Find out how you can join in on the cause. We're also going to be talking about mental health and how we're getting rid of the stigma of therapy in the new year. That and more is headed your way, so stick around for the second half hour of Houston Happens.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Rev your engines and set sail for the ultimate surf and turf. The Houston Automotive Show, January 24th through the 28th at NRG Center. One ticket gets you into both the auto show and the boat show. See your favorite car and boat brands under one roof. Learn about the latest electric vehicles and test drive one with Evolve Houston. Board your dream boat and check out the bass fishing demos. It's the Houston Automotive Show, January 24th through the 28th. Buy early and save at automotiveshow.com.
We want to be sure about our children's health. The pediatricians at Legacy Community Health get to know each child and family, answering all your health questions and your child's too. From well child exams to safe and effective vaccines like COVID-19 and flu, getting that picky eater to try more veggies, or helping your high schooler deal with exam stress. Legacy's team is your trusted partner in your child's health and wellness. New patients are welcome at 14 convenient locations.
Hi, Brad Tegler with Tegler Chevrolet, inviting you to visit us in Sealy. Our goal is to make your car buying experience one that is relaxing, memorable, and most importantly, easy on your wallet. At Tegler, we remove the anxiety that can come when purchasing a new or used vehicle. We're a small-town, family-owned and operated dealership, and to us, you're not a customer, you're a friend. So take the short drive from Houston, visit our website, or call 979-987-7900.
Hablas español.
Tegler Chevrolet in Sealy.
Together, let's drive.
She's a thief and a con artist.
You're making me blush. I'm a cop.
Yeah, I'm a cop. You have a badge?
Not yet.
Not ever.
I am now a guardian of the law.
How did you give me that?
Wild Cards. Series premiere tonight at 8/7 Central. Stream free tomorrow on the CW.
At least is out today. However, it's still pretty cold out there. Ito has entered the chat once again, my friend. Thank you for coming back. Thanks for getting us through. It's a lot of work getting through all of these freezes.
Oh, it definitely has been. And then just keeping up with the roadways. A lot of them still have icy patches on them. So yesterday we were talking about how the sun is going to help melt away that ice, right? And then the wind is going to help evaporate it. Well, there are such things as tall trees and crossovers and flyways. And so, yeah, so that provided some shade on some areas of the roadways. So there were still some icy patches here and there. But Maggie, 61 reports of ice on the road yesterday. This morning, 3.
Okay. So you're
Come on.
saying there's some hope.
Yes.
Here's what I'm a little bit. So there's a chili cook-off at our church on Saturday.
Ooh,
That I
okay.
told Hefe, I was like, ooh, I think it's going to be cold again.
The cold front comes in Thursday night.
Okay.
And then as we head into Wednesday, it's going to be breezy. Temperatures drop Saturday morning. There is actually the talk of maybe another light freeze coming in. I know, but temperatures do rebound. We'll take a look right here on our extended forecast in just a minute. Right now, Maggie, can we just celebrate this?
Yes.
Ending at 10 a.m.
Da-da-da-da!
Hard freeze is gone. Also, right here, that blue, that's that wind chill advisory. Yes, it's still going to be chilly today, but it's winter. So as we move into the afternoon hours, it's not going to be as cold as it was yesterday. We're going to go ahead and track those temperatures for you here in just a second. But I don't know why, but my clicker has stopped working. So I'm going to... Is it a personal problem? I don't know. All right, so let me go ahead and try to change these graphics here manually for you. But again, the big headline for today, as we head into the midday hours, that hard freeze, it's going to be gone. That wind chill advisory, it's going to be gone. It doesn't mean it's still not going to be cold, because mind you, it is going to be cold outside, but it's not going to be just so unbearable that everyone's just like, nope, not going outside. Right now, it's 26 degrees. That feels like temperature is at 18 degrees, and our wind chill is still going to be a factor for today, but not as bad as it was yesterday or this morning. Check that out. By 2 p.m., it's going to feel like it's in the upper 30s with the wind, and then 41 at 3 p.m. Now, here's a look at our future temperatures. As we move into the rest of today, we are going to be climbing into those mid-40s temperature-wise, but that's not what I really wanted to show you. I want to show you Thursday morning. Look at that, the 50s.
Wow.
Who knew that? We'd love those 50s. And Maggie, 4 p.m. Thursday, nearing 70 degrees. Plus, we're going to have a nice little southerly wind. Oh, it's going to feel like summer around here. But here's a look at Futurecast now. By tonight, we're going to start to see a few more clouds come in, so that's going to help our overnight temperatures. By tomorrow morning, we're going to start to see that cold front start to knock on our door. It really is going to move through by the end of Thursday. Breezy conditions, it's what's mainly going to be coming along with it, because we're not really going to see that much precipitation. But there you go. There's that Saturday for you, Maggie. Lots of sunshine. We're going to start off the day around freezing, and then we're going to get into the mid-40s. So really, it's going to be like today. So if you can handle today, Saturday is going to be a piece of cake.
All right. Sounds good, my friend. Thank you, as always. And someone fix her clicker. All right. We want to put a local nonprofit on your radar, letting everyone achieve dreams, or LEAD. It helps prepare youth for success. In fact, joining me now is the executive director, Dr. Dijon Hawthorne. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Well, when I heard about this nonprofit, I was like, more people need to know about this. Tell us a little bit about LEAD.
Thank you so much. LEAD is celebrating its 20th year of preparing youth for success. We believe that a zip code should not determine a child's future. We go into the classroom and teach social emotional learning and life skills, how to deal with anger, how to make good plans, and how not to procrastinate. And in addition to those life skills, we love to expose students to a greater community beyond their neighborhoods. And so we do Saturday sessions where we go to museums and we visit with other professionals. We learn financial literacy. We are really expanding a child's horizon. And summer is many of the students' favorite parts when we go to summer camp. We have one in Texas, and then others who stay with us for the full 3 years of the middle school experience fly to Jackson, Wyoming to go climb mountains together.
This is really incredible. And what I like is, like you said, you shouldn't be limited because of your zip code. So you reach out, how many different students and zip codes?
We have over 450 students just this year. We started 20 years ago with just 16, so we've expanded because of the support and success of our wonderful community, and we are hoping to grow and expand.
And what is it like to see these students and their eyes when they get to experience this other world, you know, that they wouldn't normally get to experience?
I'm not crying today, but it's just truly remarkable to watch the growth and to listen to the stories and the impact, to help and write letters of support as our students now apply to college, something that many in their family have never done before. So really growing with students and watching their journey is truly a impactful and remarkable experience. I'm so grateful to be a part of that.
Well, the work that you're doing is really incredible. You said because of the community. So what can we do to help you and help these students?
Thank you so much for asking. Please follow us at HoustonLead.org or go to our social media at LeadHTX, because we're going to be having events all year long to spread awareness about what we're doing and to celebrate our 20th year of inspiring youth. So please, we'd love for you to get involved and stay tuned with all the great things we have happening.
And we do also have a lot of viewers out there that are sometimes in these area codes that need some support. They're overlooked. So if we have a student at home that we think would be a good fit, how does that work?
Fantastic. Go to our website. There's a button there where you can simply follow to get more information, and we'd love to get you connected.
And what is your favorite part about LEAD in closing?
Wow, very hard question. I love the children and the families that we get to work with. Spending time with the students is definitely my favorite part. Our Saturday field trips, going to just this past weekend, we went to a University of Houston basketball game. It's spending that time together and just having precious moments that really make an impact. Thank you for asking.
Of course, I can say you are just a pleasure to have, and looking in your eyes when you talk about these students and these kids, it's really incredible. So thank you for the work that you're doing. I'd love to have you back on and bring some students with you.
Fantastic.
We would love that. And again, LEAD, we want to make sure you have all of the information. This was a nonprofit that I didn't necessarily know much about, so thank you for sharing your story. We're going to have more how you guys can get involved over on our website, CW39.com. Now that was heartwarming. Now, in other news, back to the weather. Even though we got above freezing yesterday, we're well below it this morning, which means you might wake up to some frozen pipes. In fact, that's what happened yesterday morning to a Houston family at their home in the North Side neighborhood area. So our own Seth Kovar, he's joining us now live outside of studio. Seth, my goodness, I was looking for that hair dryer this morning because you know I use it to fluff and set. Why do you have the hair dryer from the women's bathroom? I know you're Seth with the good hair.
My immediate reaction was, I mean, we're screwed.
A natural reaction to going to the faucet and nothing coming out.
And I got 3 kids, and we're babysitting a couple of people's dogs, and so we've got 4 dogs, 3 kids inside, and not having water, just a mess.
But Nicole Lopez snapped into action.
As soon as we got up, I immediately went to work. I went up into the attic. I opened up the attic hatch, made sure that that warm air could get up there if it was any of the pipes in the attic that had frozen.
But then she had a better idea.
And then grabbed my trusty blow dryer, went outside to the water main, and blow dried on that for probably 20 minutes on low. And lo and behold, we've got water again.
A simple solution that saved the day and sparked some preparations for a second night of deep freeze last night.
We are going to be dripping the pipes, all of the faucets, all day, all night, and we're going to work on some additional efforts to just make sure we have everything wrapped up and warm this evening. After about 20 minutes.
And there, again, my pink blow dryer. It's not really mine, but
okay, I want to explain the whole hair dryer thing. This was for showing you what she used to fix the pipes there at her house. I talked to her this morning. She said she dripped the faucets and we didn't freeze. Her husband was following the city's advice not to drip the faucets. They were worried about the water supply if everybody did that. It froze when they didn't. It didn't freeze when they did drip, and so she just said, wife equals right. I responded simply by saying, always. Good policy, right, Maggie?
Yes, I tell Hefe this daily. And I think that blow dryer looks good for your Seth with the good hair. You can use it too. I'll let you borrow it.
I'll go try.
Nothing like getting ready, and I was like, wait, where's the blow dryer? That blow dryer has been in that bathroom for years, like 15 years. And I'm like, where is it? It's part of my routine. Well, Seth had it. So there you go. Luckily, he's not in a hairy situation with me. Well, stay tuned. We have plenty of Houston Happens after the break.
Things are heating up in the courtroom.
3 judges are better than 1.
Triple the judges, triple the action.
Hot Bench, next on CW39 Houston.
We believe solving the unsolvable is possible at Texas Children's. We've always been pioneers in the treatment of conditions affecting children's brains. Today, the Duncan NRI is using its top-rank expertise to unlock the mysteries behind adult conditions like Alzheimer's by studying fruit flies.
These tiny creatures' genomes helped us identify more than 80 undiscovered diseases. And every step brings us closer to solving the disorders that alter lives. Texas Children's. The difference is life-changing.
Who can you call when you need immediate help, any time of day or night? Always giving you and your family peace of mind.
AAA's legendary roadside assistance is a network with over 50,000 vehicles that respond to more than 32 million assistance calls every year.
If something happens and we're broken down, my family's not going to be stranded.
There are so many benefits to membership, and AAA is there if you're locked out of your car, need a tow, run out of gas, have a flat tire, or a dead battery.
You know, if you have one flat tire or one battery service, that membership fee pays for itself.
Wherever you go, wherever you are, you can trust AAA to be there when you need them.
Join today for less than $5 a month. We'll waive the membership admission fee. And as a special bonus, you'll receive a free 1-year membership for 2 additional eligible family members and a $25 Visa gift card. That's a combined value of up to $174 for only $59 for an annual membership. Don't wait another second. Call to join AAA right now.
Did you ever look at your house and think it just might be time for a change? Well, right now at National Floors Direct, we'll help you change for just $1,088. We'll give you 3 full rooms of carpeting, next day installation, padding, everything, all for just $1,088. 3 rooms, no hidden extras. Now that's the kind of change everyone can afford, and no interest for 1 year. Call National Floors Direct, 888-400-FLOOR. Get 3 rooms of carpeting for just $1,088. We'll bring the store to your door.
And you know what? We're leaving therapy stigma in 2023. Good riddance. So joining us to discuss this year's mental health trends is Alejandra Galindo, licensed marriage and family therapist with ThriveWorks here in Houston. Thanks so much for waking up with us.
Thank you so much for having me here.
I've really enjoyed talking to you already. I've told you what I'm trying not to say sorry all the time. We're all trying to work on ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Say thank you instead of sorry.
All right, noted to that. Also, I really like this. There's always been a stigma about therapy. I'm very open. I've had a therapist. You know, my family's seen therapists. So why is there a stigma when it comes to therapy, and how are we changing that?
Absolutely. So a lot of the stigma that we're seeing is just there's people just kind of like bullying going around, and, you know, worries about jobs and like employers finding out about mental health issues and concerns. So one of the trends that we're actually looking forward to in 2024 is getting to see people be more upfront and open about a lot of their mental health issues, even in employment opportunities, and even as far as like dating apps as well. Just being open and honest and just kind of straightforward and expressing more needs and advocating for themselves.
I really like that, because I get anxious or, you know, the anxiety, and I always felt like I didn't want my partner to know that that was something. But my husband, I'm very open with it, and I think that that's key to a relationship. Also, you were talking about students and teachers having resources. Tell me a little bit about this.
Yes, so the other trend that we're looking forward to really seeing is this idea of like mental health first aid, right? So what we are trying to do is really help people get educated about mental health and give parents and teachers and even corporate organizations just the tools to really help people and students just thrive. I work with a lot of kiddos and teenagers, and there's so much anxiety around just work performance with grades and keeping up for colleges because it's so competitive. And just even suicide awareness gets tied into that as well. So we're really hoping to just educate people on all of that stuff and make it a safe place and just get rid of a lot of that stigma, because we all struggle with mental health and anxiety. It's pretty normal for everyone.
It really is. How young are you seeing students start to struggle?
So I see students as young as 6 come in. There are even students that I don't particularly work with, but starting at the age of 4 from some of my coworkers.
I could see that, and I could see also this competitiveness. I mean, I have a 15-month-old, and even in music class sometimes with the mom. I was just talking to Ito about walking. My daughter daughter's not walking yet. And all of the moms are like, are they walking? Are they walking? And there's this stigma. I don't know. It just makes you nervous and anxiety then. I get it. And I don't want to project onto her. So if we feel like we need to seek resources and therapy, or maybe we have a child that does, what's the proper process to do that, would you say?
So I would recommend looking online. I mean, even going to thriveworks.com, we have a list of, you can just plug in what you're struggling with, whether it's family, couple dynamics, ADHD, depression, and we will match you with a therapist just to fit your needs depending on availability. And we do like online sessions and in person as well. I think the biggest thing we could probably do to promote the leaving behind the mental stigma is just encourage people that if you don't vibe with your therapist the first time around, keep seeking another therapist. Don't quit and give up. You know, if you don't like the shirt, you wouldn't buy it.
Exactly.
You try on another one. Same thing with therapy.
And we're people, so you definitely have to have, it's a very important relationship. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. And yeah, there's no stigma when it comes to therapy. We've all been there, or maybe you should be there for sure. Here's the thing, another trend in 2024 is saving on our health and wellness. So CVS Pharmacy has actually partnered with savings expert Trey Bodge to give us all of the tips and tools to save big just in time for the 6-week Save Extra event now through February 10th. Take a look.
Thanks so much for having me. CVS Pharmacy is holding their first ever Save Extra event, offering huge savings for your post-holiday shopping. Happening now and running through February 10th, dozens of hot deals and offers that are exclusive to Extra Care members drop every 2 weeks. Now is the time to stock up on everything from your New Year's wellness wish list, with great savings on products from brands you know and love to trending brands from your social feeds, including cosmetics, skincare, wellness, and cold and flu support. You name it, CVS has it. To make the most of the Save Extra event, you must be an Extra Care member to reap the rewards. So if you don't have your own membership, it's time to sign up. The Save Extra event is only the first member-exclusive event following the announcement of CVS's newly simplified loyalty program, which now includes 2 membership tiers, Extra Care and Extra Care Plus. Extra Care now includes pharmacy rewards as a core benefit of the free program. And Extra Care Plus unlocks all the benefits of Extra Care for only $5 per month, including the new convenience of free same-day delivery of nearly all products in the store in as little as 3 hours, a $10 monthly credit, and so much more. To shop the Save Extra event, head to cvs.com/Save Extra event or come in store to check out the sale now through February 10th. You can also shop the sale through the QR code on your screen.
Something tells me we're going to need a lot of those products because it's been so cold, and I have a feeling people are going to get sick now. So after 2 days of icy weather conditions, we are finally starting to get back to some normalcy on our roads. In fact, our own Kara Willis is live now with a look at how the weather feels and a resource that can help if you find yourself in a bind. Good morning to you, Kara. It looks like you lost some layers, so we're getting a little warmer out there, my friend.
We're making a little bit of progress, Maggie, I can say. And you can see the sun has started to come out again, just like yesterday. That really helped melt a lot of that ice yesterday. I would say I'm sure there are some places that still aren't quite in the clear just yet, but where I am right now, I'm here along 59 and Kirby, right across from Lakewood Church. You can see cars are driving just fine, getting to where they need to be. So we're on our way to getting back to a little bit of normalcy. I'm finally at that point where I'm not getting slapped in the face by the wind, and I was able to lose the glove, so that's good news. But not everyone was quite as lucky during those freezing temperatures. Some of you may have had car trouble. Some of you may have had your pipes burst during the freeze, but some of you may have been in the clear, which is great news. However, I will say that many officials say that it's never too early to prepare in the event of an emergency, you know, either whether you're dealing with it now or whether you have to deal with it in the future. And there are many resources out there for you. One of those things is the American Red Cross, one great resource, and volunteers respond to an emergency event every 8 minutes and assist with needs from clean water, shelter, and even hot meals. Also, the Texas Division of Emergency Management has a program called the State of Texas Emergency Assistance Registry, also known as STEER. This helps local emergency planners and emergency responders get additional information on the specific needs in their community. So fantastic resource. resource. If you take a look at your screen here, we have some additional information for you. This is perfect for anyone to register for if you have a disability, if you're medically fragile, have functional needs such as limited mobility, communication barriers, and people who require transportation assistance. Also, you can register online at steer.tdem.texas.gov, or you can call 211. Also, you can register for STEER absolutely free. It's of no cost to you. Be prepared to have a little bit of information like your phone number, your name, your address to provide at that time. But also note that they want everyone to know out there that just because you register doesn't guarantee that you'll get the specific services you may need, but it does help them in their process of making sure the community gets help when they need it, either then or in the future. We have more information on our website at cw39.com. If you're out and about, again, looking pretty good out here, Maggie. It's getting a little warm, not quite there yet. I'm not going to lose my jacket just yet, but I would say, you know, if you're out and about, just be sure to be aware of your surroundings and you should be good to go.
Well, Kara, thank you for being out there in the elements. I know it's not easy, so I really appreciate you, and thanks for keeping us all safe out there. Come back to the station and warm up. But we saw right behind Kara, it was flowing. That traffic was flowing. I have to say, Ito, yesterday was kind of nice because I felt like I had the roads to myself when I had to take May to her checkup. Today, it looks pretty busy.
It has been really busy. I think we're back to just people, lots of people on the roadway, so we're seeing lots of crashes. But I do want to bring this to your attention. Right now on the Southwest Freeway, things are really starting to slow down, and it is because of a fire that's happening right now along Southwest Freeway. This is at Bissonnette. No cars are involved in this, but it is shutting down those frontage lanes. And you can see right here, lots of people slowing down as they approach this fire because it is a big one, Maggie. I've been trying to get the camera of the actual fire on our webcams, but I just can't get to it. There's like some kind of disconnection, but there are like 3 fire trucks on there right now. The frontage roads, those are closed down. And right now, if you're coming in from the Southwest Freeway, let's say Williams Trace Boulevard, it's going to take about 40 minutes to get to downtown because of this slowdown. And now I'm going to go ahead and step away here just for a second because I want to see if I can get that camera view for you guys just one more time.
So is it from an accident?
It does not look like it's an accident. So let me.
Okay, we're going to have our desk. We're going to make sure we call and we'll keep you updated throughout the morning because you can see the smoke.
Oh, yeah. You can see the smoke on the distance, and it's just really affecting the traffic right now. All I see right now, it is building on a fire. I don't see any actual cars on there, and I see 1, 2, 3 fire trucks, lots of smoke, and you can see that off on the distance.
Jeez. All right, well, we will, of course, continue to keep you posted on that. If you haven't signed up for our CW39 alerts, you can get those throughout the day, even when we're not on air, so we can always make sure that you are in the know and that you stay safe out there. But yeah, that's not something that we needed this week on top of everything else. I know that there have been some fires, too, because of space heaters. Remember, if you're still using a space heater, it needs to be, I think, what did they say, 3 inches at least? Or 3 feet? 3 feet, not 3 inches. Oh, blonde moment. We're all a little tired.
It's not a blonde moment.
3 feet.
No.
I'm trying to regurgitate all this information in my head. All right, I'm going to get my life at the break, and we'll be back. Stay tuned.
When I was growing up, my mother worked long hours in restaurants and retail to make ends meet for our family. When I became an attorney, she was very proud. I'm Victor McCrease, a Texas board-certified attorney. I've devoted my career to helping hardworking people like you get Social Security disability benefits when you can't work. I'd like to help. Yo hablo español.
Call Victor McCrease, 713-665-1000, easyapply.com.
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma.
Hello, I'm Andrew Womack, and I'd like to invite you to join me daily, every weekday, for the Gospel Truth broadcast right here on this station. The times are on your screen, but you know, this is just a program where I teach from God's Word things that have changed my life, and I know they would change yours. So check it out each weekday, the Gospel Truth broadcast right here on this station.
If you get seriously hurt by a big truck, don't trust the insurance company. Call us. My brother and I will fight them and get you the big money that you deserve. We're the Law Brothers.
Call now or visit lawbrothers.com.
I'm Sharon Simmons Cantrell. I'd like to tell you what free means at Simmons & Fletcher. Free is no charge to speak with us about your case. Free is no upfront costs while we work on your case. Free means there are no fees unless we collect money for you. Don't wait if you've been injured in an accident. Call Simmons & Fletcher today. It's free. Simmons & Fletcher, Christian Trial Lawyers.
Update you on that news. Ida was just telling us about a fire that was that we could see off of the Southwest Freeway in Bissonnette. I looked, the fire department sent out this notice saying it's currently on the scene at 9397 Bissonnette performing extinguishment efforts after receiving reports of a building on fire. No firefighters or civilian injuries reported. Please avoid the area due to heavy emergency equipment. As Ida was saying, traffic is definitely at a standstill here, and you're forced from the feeder road to get on the freeway. We, of course, will continue to keep you posted throughout the day on our website, CW39.com. Well, that's a wrap. Never a dull moment on Houston Happens. Here's a look at today's sponsored content, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time for more Houston Happens. Bye for now, everybody.